Hey guys, my name's Holly. Welcome to HBCorrespondence. So as you guys might know from my travel vlog, I will link it down below if you have not seen it yet. I went to New York in January, only for a day. I was doing also Philadelphia and DC on that trip. But I also went to New York 2 years before that, also in January. And before that, I went also in January when I was 14. I have no idea why I go to New York in January. Those are the only times I've been to New York, but there you go. So here are my top 10 apps that I recommend having while you're in New York City as a tourist. So just a quick disclaimer, I have an iPhone, so all of these apps are going to be based off of iPhones. They probably are on Android as well, but in case they're not, there you have it. So first, either Maps or Google Maps, whichever Maps app you prefer. I know that might seem like a given, but I cannot count how many times I used some form of maps while we were trying to get around. It gives you step-by-step directions, and if you know New York, you do a lot of walking, so it's very helpful. Next is the New York City subway app. Again, might seem obvious, but this is a really great one to have so you're not carrying around a physical subway map. I would imagine most people who go to New York City who have not been there before are not super familiar with the subway system and how they all work, other than common sense. So it's really nice to have. Also, you can plan out your trip on this app and it'll tell you which subways to take. Next is Hopstyle. This is another app that kind of goes over the subways for you, but it's a little bit more in depth. So you can put in where you currently are or where you're going to be, as well as an end location, and it's going to tell you both walking or driving directions and subway directions of how to get there, what subs to take, etc. So that one's really helpful, especially if you're planning on taking the subs everywhere. Next is Lyft. If you are interested in a $10 off code for Lyft, go ahead and type this in right here or click the link down below in the description box. But if you don't know what Lyft or Uber is, it's basically a taxi home, but you call them from your phone, and it's a very secure, safe way of doing it because you know who your driver is, they know who you're with in case anything happens to you, and it's much more affordable and a lot easier. Next on the list is Thrillist. This one is offered, I think, in 32 major cities. It might be more now, but New York obviously being one of them, and it just tells you kind of what's going on in the city while you're there, what goes on normally, where's good places to eat. Make sure you check out Thrillist anyways, because if you live in any major city, your city's gonna be on there, like Denver's on there. Next would be Jordache, Postmates, Seamless, any of those apps that do delivery food, whichever one you prefer. Personally, I prefer Jordache, but whatever you want to do. I'm going to put links to coupon codes for either Postmates or Jordache down below in the description box. And if you want $10 off or whatever it is right now of your first delivery, make sure you click those links down below. Anyway, if you're not familiar with them already, they're delivery apps, so this is really nice to have when you're out of town because you might not have a car that is easy to take you from A to B, or you might not just want to deal with it. So it makes it really easy for you to go ahead and get a great meal brought to your doorstep. Okay, so we also have Airbnb. Now, if you're planning ahead of time, you probably already have this app or you're already there, whatever. But I highly recommend staying in an Airbnb instead of a hotel. It's a great experience, and you also might meet a really great local person who can give you some insight or ideas of what to do, where to go, etc. Ever since I found out about Airbnb, I've been using it every time I travel, so I would highly recommend it. Not to sound like I'm just throwing out a million coupon codes, but if you do want a coupon code for Airbnb, if you've never tried it, again, it's going to be down below. Just check out the description box. So this next one obviously isn't going to be for everybody, but it's going to be Starbucks. I basically live off of Starbucks. You can download your gift card onto the app, and then you can just load money on there. You get rewards as you go. And the other nice thing about this is that then you're not carrying around extra money or a gift card or whatnot for Starbucks. I tried to make sure I had as least amount of money and cash on me as possible, just in case anything happens. So this is a great app to have on the go. Okay, so the wallet app is obviously something that only comes on iPhones. I'm sure Android has a version of this, although I don't know because I don't use Android. It has cards on it, anything. So that one's a really great one to have. Obviously that just comes on your iPhone, so there's no really downloading it, but it's just something I recommend having while traveling. Again, one more way to have less cash and all of that on your body. You just have it on your phone. So the last one is going to be social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all social media. It's really fun to document your trip. I'm sure if you're into social media, you already have those on your phone, so it's kind of a given. But Don't forget to post about your trip because it's really fun to see. That was my quick 10 apps you must have while traveling in the big city, or really any city. If you have any questions, or you have already had these apps, or you have better apps out there that basically do the same thing as apps I mentioned, but you think are better, please let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I will see you guys on Wednesday with a brand new vlog. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!